More reaction time. Shit. Motherfucking tired. Oof. Let's see. God damn. As soon as I got ready to do some reactions. Most painful ways to die.
Were in a deadly trap.
We saw this. I think we saw one of these before. Like a while ago. Yeah, it was one where this nigga did fall into like on some Willy Wonka and Chocolate Factory. The nigga fell into like a vat of chocolate or some shit. It was an angle. It was painful. It was kind of funny.
Realized they were in a deadly trap. Their decompression chamber, which was supposed to transport them from the depths to the surface safely, had turned into a tomb in mere seconds. The pipe connecting the chamber with a ship suddenly detached, causing the pressure inside to drop from 9 atmospheres to 1 immediately. Such a change in pressure is too much for the human body to handle. The nitrogen in the bloodstream...
No, I gotta dip in like an hour. That's why I just got back. I just got out the shower like maybe 20 minutes ago. Did my little run, did my little thing. Yeah. Back at the night shift. But I'll be back around the same time as last night, like late-ish, like 1-ish, 1:32-ish type shit.
Starts producing
so
gas
late as
bubbles. The divers
Whoops.
virtually boiled on the inside. Yet, on the scale of pain, this horrific nightmarish death only reaches
How's your
a
day
mark
then?
of 7, as at
Hope
least
it's being
instant.
cool.
The maximum points on the scale is 140
feeling good.
points. For every interval, I found a real human story. Watch this video
That
until the
spaghetti
end to
looked
find
fire,
out
too.
what kind of pain reaches the colossal 135 points. But here's my warning. Viewer discretion is advised. One day in 1975, Alex Mitchell was watching a comedy show called The Goodies at his home in Kings Lynn, Norfolk. In this episode, the comedians showcased a fictional martial art supposedly originating in northern England. The fighters had to slap each other as a greeting, eat the traditional black pudding, and throw flat caps.
Black pudding?
The intricate English humor made Alex laugh. With each new joke, he laughed harder and harder. He kept laughing for half an hour on end. Suddenly, Alex clutched at his heart, froze for a second, and dropped dead.
He had a heart attack from laughter? He laughed himself to death? You can laugh yourself to death?
To be completely precise, there's no such thing as dying of laughter. But Alex Mitchell had long QT syndrome. It's a condition when the heart needs more resting time between the beats. People with this syndrome have to avoid strong displays of emotion. Alex's laughter led to cardiac arrest, and the pain he experienced just before death reached 33 points on the scale. The odds of such situations are extremely low, as are the odds
What in
of being
fuck's
bitten
name are
by
you doing?
the severed head of a snake.
Oh!
In 2014, Pang Fan from Foshan in the
Weta
Chinese
weta,
province
what's
of
good?
Guangdong worked as a chef in an exotic foods restaurant. One day, his clients ordered one of the most extravagant options on the menu, a soup with Indo-Chinese cobra meat. It's a rare delicacy.
Cobra meat.
To cook it, the chef swiftly cut off the snake's head to minimize its suffering. Then, he skinned the body, took out the entrails, and diced and marinated the flesh.
Oh yeah, we're just doing some reactions before I dip out. I got about like an hour. Do some little reactions, watching some stuff, you know? And then, like I said, hopefully I got some time in between the show times and shit. Maybe I can edit up the videos and keep boofing out the content on the YouTube channel. Just got back from the store. My day is boring. Boring days are good. My days be boring as hell. Like, my life is really boring, but I'm never bored because I'm always doing something. But boring is good. Boring is very good.
He took the cobra's severed head to throw it in the trash, when suddenly it bit Pang, injecting its deadly poison into the man's body. As it turns out, reptiles retain the ability to perform reflex actions for another hour after death. Soon, the chef's hand went red.
That's kind of crazy.
His heart started beating wildly.
That shit
and
still
it became
bit him.
difficult to breathe.
My heat gun
Pang
just came,
couldn't
so I'm
even
melting my
scream.
candle tops.
The paralysis spread to his entire body.
Well, that's fun.
Then the man fell onto the ground.
Well, it's probably boring,
His
but you
heart
know,
stopped
it's like
before the ambulance arrived.
therapeutic
with an
for you.
antidote. This pain, which slowly paralyzes the body after a snake's bite, reaches 56 points on the scale. What could be worse than that? On February 28th, 2020, Russian blogger Ekaterina Didenko invited her friends to a bathhouse to celebrate her birthday. A party always means exciting and fun content, so the girl and her guests were filming their celebration. For a nice video, they decided to dress up as scientists.
The best Jess with the mess. What it do, love?
In essence, it's carbon dioxide.
How you feeling?
It's refrigerated.
Nah, I'm dead ass
until it
bored.
hardens
I
and
can't
looks
remember
like
last
fluffy
time
snow
I
to
actually
later
said
be
that.
compressed into granules. The temperature of dry ice reaches
Yeah.
around minus 79
Like
degrees
actually
Celsius.
bored?
When in contact with water, it produces something
Appreciate
like
that
foam.
love.
It's
It's
harmless,
good.
but
How you feeling? How's
only
your
in
Saturday?
an open area.
Sorry,
The
splatter
closed
day.
space of the bathhouse didn't allow the ice to dissipate since there was too much of it.
What
No
kind of
less
cookies?
than 30 kilograms. The carbon dioxide soon replaced all the oxygen in the small room. However, it took the guests
Did you find those
who were
booty butter
euphoric from the
cookies?
celebration
Oh no, that was
a
ice
long
cream.
time
It
to
was
notice
that
In
booty
this
butter
footage,
ice cream.
We can see two
What
men
kind of
having
cookies did
fun.
you get?
They jumped into the pool and disappeared into the fog. The video cut off because everyone had started having trouble breathing. The guests began running out in a panic, and someone called an ambulance.
Yeah,
Two men who had
if you're wondering, yeah, I'm just chilling and vibing. About to get nice zooted and booted, and just doing a few reactions. We just chilling and vibing, really.
jumped into the pool stayed there. As it turned out, they died on the spot. They could neither inhale nor exhale.
Damn.
The strong pulsations caused them a splitting headache, after which both of them went unconscious and started experiencing seizures.
Get some Christmas
Usually,
shopping for
death
the
of
kids.
asphyxiation arrives after
Planning on
4 to
chilling the
6
rest of the
minutes
day.
of total
Okay.
lack of oxygen.
That'd be
and the pain
productivity.
caused by that
You knocking
reaches
it out
60
early.
points.
Show love 100. Jeff Moldy 08 donated this broke nigga 100 bits.
I'm talking about
Appreciate
thrill
it for
seekers willing
real.
to risk
A
anything
few
for
more
the
and I
treasure.
can afford rent.
May 16,
Yeah.
2015.
I do need to
two
make that
base
a little
jumpers
bit
named Dean
not
Potter
as loud.
and Graham Hunt gathered on a mountain point that was
But I
almost
appreciate that 100 piece.
2,300 meters
That
high
is.
in
That's
Yosemite
with the
National
mess.
Park to perform a wingsuit.
Appreciate you, loved one. That
The
is.
wingsuit is a costume with
Already about to
wings
leave.
that allows
No, Rachel. No. You have me for about an hour. You have me for about an hour. I just finished everything. I just got out of the shower like maybe now, like 30 minutes ago. So I'm gonna be here for a little minute. Just a little minute. I'm already looking at my phone and niggas is asking, hey bro, is there anybody that could come in a little early? This morning service was a little rough. Man, fuck off. But no. So I got me for about an hour. Got me for an hour. That's why I said no. I ain't look at that shit. No. Ain't nobody doing no. Do y'all help me? No. Fuck off. We ain't doing none of that.
allows people to fly like birds before opening the parachute. So base jumpers hop off
Usually
and hover
do,
over
so
the
don't hit me
abyss.
other ones.
The speed
Smart
of a
lady.
wingsuit flight can reach
Smart
over 200
woman.
kilometers per hour. This makes any mistake potentially deadly. Apart from that, the more
Okay, let
professional
me,
the base jumpers
where's
are,
mine?
the more they want to make the task even more difficult for themselves. For example, they try to fly very close to trees or rocks. So when Dean and Graham disappeared, the girl who secured their safety on
money,
the point heard a strange noise.
Money
She
and
thought it was the parachute's opening, but the men weren't supposed to end their flight so soon. She immediately tried contacting the base jumpers, but they didn't respond. Such jumps are prohibited in Yosemite National Park.
50.
So the guy's companion thought they'd landed after seeing the cops and weren't responding because they were talking with the officers. Yet, a few minutes later, it became clear that this silence had gone on.
Come
for
back,
too
Rachel.
long, and she called
We're
for help.
going. We're
The
going.
Yosemite Search and Rescue Service started looking for the men immediately, but the Rangers failed to find them that night. In the morning, a state police force helicopter noticed Dean and Graham's bodies from the air. They were lying in a notch of a rocky ridge. Their parachutes weren't open.
That
which
is one of my
meant
faves.
The two base jumpers
I hope
had
that
tried
one
to
don't get
perform a
clapped. That's one of my
complex
faves.
stunt and fly past the structure.
I haven't been able to use it a whole lot in other people's like
Pain scale,
streams and
this
shit. 'Cause
reaches
I haven't been tapped in a whole
76
bunch.
points. Many types of
But,
sports
that's
result
definitely one
in
of my
painful
faves.
and deadly injuries. For example, in mountaineering, it's not just a simple fall that can kill you. On May 21st, 2001, a French mountaineer named Pierre Paperon was summiting Everest.
Pierre
via the Northeast
Paperon.
Ridge route. At an altitude of 8,500 meters, he was horrified to see a corpse wearing green mountaineering boots stuck in the ice. As it turned out, the body's been lying in a limestone alcove cave for quite some time, and no one knows for sure who it belonged to. The mountaineer most likely couldn't take the difficult ascent to the world's highest peak any longer and froze to death. There are a few versions regarding the identity of Green Boots.
That's
and most clues
definitely
point to it being
my
Suena
second
Kaldra.
favorite.
In 1996, 8 mountaineers died after getting caught in a blizzard on Mount Everest. But the most horrifying thing
I
in
feel you.
this
That's
story
why we like
is that
these.
the corpse became a landmark for other
W Synergy.
mountaineers. The last minutes of Green Boots' life looked something like
That's why I was
this.
so mad when I couldn't
At
have
first,
it.
he
I'm like,
trembled
bro,
from the
come
cold,
on.
But then,
Let me get
the frost
these.
paralyzed his body. All of his limbs went numb, but the unbearable pain in the muscles and the bones remained. Then, the consciousness started dimming. At this point, people usually begin having delusions and hallucinations, and at some point, they start feeling like it's very warm or even hot in the surroundings. The mountaineers get
Yeah, and they take
drowsy
their clothes.
and slowly die.
Yeah. That's what happens when the hypothermia starts to set in. You get so cold, you start feeling like you're getting too hot, and you want to take all your shit off. It's weird how the body works.
So in the last seconds of life, the freezing person feels like the pain is over. This slow process reaches no less than 80 points on the pain scale. However, even if a person dies instantly, it can still be excruciating. In
Word?
1981, Michael Anderson Sloan was sentenced to death by electrocution for the murder of Mary Elizabeth Room. Michael sexually abused and killed her with an iron in her own apartment. Yet in 1983, a retrial dropped the allegations of sexual abuse and changed Michael's sentence to a lifetime in prison. However, fate played a trick on him. One day, Michael was trying to fix a pair of TV earphones. He had nothing to cut the wires with, so he started trying to sever them with his teeth. At that moment, the prisoner was sitting on a toilet, which is made out of metal in prison. As we all know, metal is an exceptional electricity conductor. The power went through Mike's body, boiling all of his organs and hitting his heart.
Boiling his
The man
organs.
did end up dying on an electric chair of sorts. This kind of pain reaches 90 points on the scale. Death does await you in the most unexpected places. You should stay vigilant everywhere, even in a pool at a fun cocktail party. On July 22nd, 2022, Khalil Kimhi was having fun at a corporate party in Karmeh Yosef, Israel. Suddenly, the water level in the pool he'd been swimming in started dropping. At first, everyone thought it was a prank, and someone had just opened the drain
Being
valve.
beat with an
So
iron
neither
is
Khalil
that
nor
ass. Why
anyone
ain't put
else
that
got
one on
out
the
of
pain
water.
scale? I'm pretty sure that
But
bitch
in
hurt.
mere seconds, a real whirlpool appeared
And was it
in the
hot?
pool. In an instant, Khalil got sucked inside the pool structure, behind which, as it turned out, a void appeared. In this footage, we can
A
see another
void?
man barely escaping the same trap. The
Oh,
water
damn.
kept pulling
That's-
Khalil through a tunnel of...
I'm not gonna lie, that's probably fucking terrifying. Cause I'm not gonna lie, when I was in what part? I forgot. But when I was in Georgia, they have this man-made beach. Basically, them niggas just, I don't know, they got a whole bunch of trucks that is imported sand from somewhere, and they just had basically a fat ass parking lot, I guess. I don't know what it was. A fat ass parking lot or some type of clearing in like a forest, and they decided to make it a beach. So they made this man-made beach one time, and I ain't even gonna hold you. There was one, like, I wasn't actually there when it happened, but when I went, there was like a little weird whirlpool thingy that was going down there from somewhere. I don't know where that. No, because you know my brain not working right now. So like basically there was like this weird ass little spin tunnel thingy that was always at the bottom of that man-made thing, and all I thought about, I was like, I didn't even ask my mom, like, what is that little spinny shit? And she was just like, don't go near it. And I was just like, is that like a thing for like the pool? Because you know, like in the pool, it has like the little jets that shoot out and shit. So I'm thinking, okay, maybe it's like a little jet. So I wanted to go fuck with it. And she was like, don't go fuck with it. Let me tell you, like maybe 3 days later, we already on it. Like 3 days, 3 days later, we saw on the news that shit had like it was kind of like this. It was like a little, but it was different. It was like all dirt. It was basically like a sinkhole. And that shit opened up and everything, all that sand, all the water, it was literally just a big ass hole. And a lot of people that was there, I'm pretty sure some niggas died, but it was like maybe 2-3 days later, that shit opened up and nigga, no more man-made beach. And I was like, ooh, Ooh, so that's what this shit is. I almost died.
Of dirt and stones, causing him countless wounds and fractures. The poor man's body was found by the rescuers in a 13-meter deep open.
Nigga got mangled.
His suffering reached 93 points on the pain scale.
Nigga got
but
mangled.
the death that can be placed.
When we go to the water park, my boy cousins would go into the wave machines to catch the highest wave. As adults, the motherfuckers was risking them lives. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I used to do the same thing. Water parks, and I was definitely one of them daredevils too. I'm definitely guilty of that shit. And I'm kind of still a big ass kid. Like I still do that, but like sometimes it's fun. But like nah, that shit is crazy though.
Placed at 100
That shit is crazy though.
Is definitely not for the weak of heart.
It's kind of fun.
On December 13th, 2020, Marius Els went on another walk with his pet hippopotamus.
I think I saw this one.
Yes, you've heard that right. A few years before,
I think I saw this
farmer
one.
from South Africa rescued a hippopotamus cub.
And this motherfucker mangled this shit. Nigga, you thought you could domesticate a hippo? Even from a baby? Nigga, I tried to domesticate a wild cat from a baby. Y'all don't see his little ass here no more. A hippo though, my nigga?
From a flood. After this, he took it home and brought it up like a domestic animal. Humphrey the hippopotamus responded to his name, played with Marius, and even let the man ride on its back. Marius often fed the animal.
I still miss my son.
And brushed its teeth. The locals were worried by the fact
I've seen this one before.
Hippopotamus attacked cows and even killed one of them. However, Marius kept saying the animal was peaceful and obedient. Yet, one day, after a walk with Humphrey, the farmer disappeared. Soon, he was found dead, with wounds from large teeth on his body. Ironically, the hippopotamus assaulted its master on the very same river where Marius had rescued it. Hippopotamus teeth are very different from lion or wolf teeth. Their bites result in fast blood loss and death.
Couldn't even put up a little sign. It couldn't even put a little sign up.
Crushing bones and tearing muscle.
How you know I didn't put a sign up? I could have put a sign up. You know? I'd probably put a sign up.
Muscles under tremendous pressure. The pain scale, such a death stands at 100 points. But the next death I'll tell you about reaches 110
From a rhino bite?
points.
That's tough.
In 2009, the police of the town of
I thought about it.
in
I thought
Ukraine
about it.
documented an extremely strange death. Something had exploded right in the mouth of 25-year-old Volodymyr Lykanos.
Pause.
Sadly, the doctors couldn't save the man. His head injuries were too bad. The police found that the guy had been chewing gum just before his death. But can gum really explode? A forensic examination revealed that an explosive powder named hexogen was to blame for the incident. But why did the manufacturer add it to the gum? The police found out that Volodymyr liked to dip his gum in citric acid. He was a chemistry student who apparently conducted forbidden experiments. That's why he mixed up a safe food acid with hexogen. This substance's explosive power is 4 times greater than TNT.
This dumbass nigga blew his whole fucking face and head apart by making a chewing gum bomb. That's actually ridiculous. I had to tell you, he wasn't coming back. You were still saying he was going to, and months had passed. I ain't gonna lie. And you want to know something? I still have his food. I still have his I still have his stuff. I'm gonna give him till. I give him till after Christmas. If he don't return after Christmas, then I go ahead and throw it out. But I've already put it in my mind mentally. He already got adopted by. He got adopted by the Lord, or somebody ate him.
Pain scale. Such a death.
Don't imagine somebody letting you borrow it though.
You'd think there's nothing more painful than that.
No, that's what I'm saying.
You'd be wrong.
You be like, bro, can I borrow some gum real quick? Hell yeah, I got you, my G. You know what I'm saying? Boom. Nigga, what? Chewing gum bomb? What the fuck? Shaking my head. Shaking my head. He got hit by a car. See, this is the thing. I don't think he's smart, yo, and he's smart and nimble. I don't think, this is, in my mind, this is what I think would really happen to my son. So in my mind, I think, cause I know him, he fights. This nigga fights. He can box. So he fought dogs and came back fucked up, but still came back. You know, so I'm assuming he either, and he don't like humans. He barely liked me. So I don't think he got kidnapped. I don't think he has a happy family. I feel like in my mind, wherever he was going, he was definitely fucking on strays. Wherever he was going, he's either still there or he probably died. Well, he good. You know what I'm saying? He probably in the alley somewhere, or he probably died. Cause I ain't gonna lie, his paw was still kind of healing up. He wasn't all the way good. He still had like a little limp or whatever, but he was good. You know what I'm saying? From the little infection that he had in his paw, it was cleared up from the meds. I'm like, he still was he wasn't 100%. So I don't know. That's my theory. But I know for sure he is not in a happy home. Like he don't like humans. Like not to be an asshole, he's not in a happy home. He don't like niggas. He don't like people. He definitely probably cooked. I ain't gonna hold you.
On December 16th,
He's probably cooked.
a towing service employee
So, like,
at Mumbai International Airport, Ravi Subramaniam,
I give him to
helping
after
an
Christmas.
aircraft get towed backwards. The plane was running late,
After
so the
Christmas.
pilots opened the engine power in haste, failing to notice that 4 towing specialists were still standing next to the
Rest in
aircraft.
paradise,
The
he
men quickly
You
moved
were a good
away
boy.
in different directions to avoid being
Sometimes.
crushed. But Subramaniam was standing with his back toward the plane and didn't
In a better
manage to
place.
react that fast.
He got
In
8
mere
more
seconds,
lives.
The man got sucked into the jet engine, whose
Damn.
blades rotate at the speed of 50,000 times per minute. So they immediately
Nigga, why were you standing so close? What the fuck? Bro, why? Like, sometimes these niggas don't be having common sense. Why were you even that close? Nigga, move. Do you see anybody else that fucking close?
inflicted countless injuries on the man's body. He was virtually torn into pieces. Even though this
Right, you don't hear it. Fuck hearing it. You don't feel that? You don't feel the vibration, the rumble underneath your whole body? You don't feel that, nigga? Come on now.
death was instant, it was still horrific and reached a colossal 120 points on the pain scale.
Of course that shit was
However,
horrific.
this
He
is
turned
still not the highest mark.
turned him into pulp.
So what death is more painful than everything I've mentioned above? In 1985, a patient of Yakima Valley Memorial Hospital in the state of Washington, USA, had cancer and was undergoing radiation therapy on the Theroc 25 machine. Radiation therapy is far from being the most pleasant procedure in and of itself. Yet after another painful session, the woman developed a strange stripe-shaped redness on her thigh, which the doctors hadn't warned her about. This is not the only case of patients receiving radiation burns after undergoing treatment with this machine. Sadly, the doctors took too long to find fault with its functioning.
And that's like
Instead
going
of
in a
safe
microwave.
dose consisting of 200 rads, the machine produced around 20,000. That's a radiation level you'd receive inside the broken Fukushima reactor. This mistake caused the deaths of at least 6 patients. It was a truly horrible death, accompanied by tissue necrosis,
getting-
organ failures,
Oof.
and internal bleeding.
Oof.
This pain reaches 135 points. How high do you think are the ratings of dying of dehydration, swallowing glass, and childbirth? Leave your thoughts in the comments.
Like, nigga, why didn't you stop after the first patient? Yeah, you let this keep going? They wanted to microwave them niggas. That wasn't an accident at that point. If you like, oh damn, this one died. Oh, let's try to. Oh, this one died. Nah, they were just trying to get rid of niggas at that point. God damn, 6? That's a lot of bodies, bruh. That's a lot of bodies in the same way. Nah, I'm convinced y'all was just killing niggas off. 6 back to back or something. I mean, maybe, but I don't know. I don't know. It smell like they were just killing niggas off. That's crazy. W video though.